Ah, I love beef jerky. I really do. But a lot of people in the comments have been telling me about ground beef jerky, and I've never made it, so today is the day. I kind of hope that this is going to turn into something that I'm going to take with me to work and just eat if I'm super hungry. Very simple ingredients, of course. I'm just using, well, ground beef. Of course, the thing is that you would want the ground beef to be as lean as possible, but the thing is that here in the Netherlands, I buy this from a butcher, right? So it is, I think it's like 80-20, which is not perfect. But if I would go and buy it in the store, where it is technically lean, it is filled with water. So that doesn't really help the cause, does it? So that's why I'm just using 80-20. We will deal with it. I'm also using only half a kilo, which is like 1 pound. I am mainly going to use salt. However, because my girlfriend is also excited to try this one, and I'm also going to use a little bit of garlic powder and chili. Maybe I'll also have one or two with the spices, but just with salt should be perfect. When I make a normal beef jerky, I only use salt, nothing else, and it is always perfect. So let's just do it. What I'm going to do is I will already add salt and just mix it around. The rest of the spices I will add when it's in the air fryer. So the idea is that I'm going to use parchment paper. Of course, maybe you have a jerky gun. I've seen people, of course, when doing some research for this one, I've seen people use jerky gun or some cookie guns or whatever. But I mean, you already know, I own nothing. So I'm just using parchment paper. I have this smash burger thing. Yeah, so I have this press. Maybe I'm going to use that. I don't know. I don't have the roller. So before you tell me in the comments, you could have used the roller. Yeah, I could have, but I just don't have the roller, you know, I'm like that. Or maybe technically speaking, even just pressing it down like this would do the job, no? Yeah, I think I'm going to just simply press it out, and then I'll just additionally smash it around with that thing, and it's gonna be good. It doesn't need to be pretty, you know, it just need to do the job. I mean, of course, something inside of me wants me to make it into a square, but I already know that it's not going to happen, so I don't think that this thing is doing much work. I think this is perfect. I mean, this is supposed to be simple, right? So let's just keep it simple. And now I'm going to use a pizza cutter to just slice it. Yeah, I think this is great. I hope you can see. Yeah, you can see. And now we can, I think, just do it in half, just like this. All right. Now I am going to try to little bit separate them so that the part that I'm going to, they are a bit thick, actually. I will just do more time. But yeah, I mean, like I'm trying to separate them a bit so that like I can spice the ones that are going to have spice. Not so difficult to separate. I'm just kind of finding out that they are probably a bit thicker than they should be. I don't know. Maybe actually not. Will be good. Yeah, if it's like too thick, I'm just like additionally a little bit spreading it out in my hands. This one is collapsing a bit. All right, so these ones I'm going to add the garlic and the chili and also a little bit more salt. Actually, I don't know why I added salt in the mixing process. There was absolutely no reason for that. I just did it. I'm also going to completely eyeball this whole thing, which is probably not the best idea knowing my history, but okay, this garlic, just like tap it a bit so that it sticks to the meat, and these chili flakes. Okay, now we are going to transfer them piece by piece to the air fryer. I'm leaving, of course, in the grill plate. So these are the ones that I'm adding more spice on, so I'll just do that before I add the other ones. So some more salt. The good thing about me is that it's like there's no chance it's going to be too salty for me. I like salty food. I mean, I used to eat so much chips back in the day that it doesn't matter. Oh, it's so nice how this garlic is coming out. No, maybe that's too much. Well, I don't know anymore how much spices I'm supposed to add because I just haven't been doing that. Great. And of course, let me know in the comments, like, if you are ever making this jerky. And I know for sure that some of you, of course, are, because, I mean, you suggested me to do this. Tell me if you add spices, what do you do, how do you make it? Just tell me your secrets so I can try them out. I just had one more piece left, so I'll just tear it in half and put it like this. Voila! Look, half a kilo of beef jerky is in. I mean, half a kilo of beef. And, jerky, of course, will be less. So now I will salt it, of course. And now we are going to air fry, or in this case, well, dehydrate it at 75 degrees Celsius for probably at least 4 hours. The game plan is this. After like 2 hours, I'm going to look at it and see if the fat is kind of like melting. Then I will, yeah, with a paper towel, I will just like pat dry them. But other than that, I think maybe more hours. There's no issue in adding more time, right? So I'll just put them in the air fryer and then I'll see you later. Oh boy, oh boy. So basically, here is what happened. Yesterday, I was actually making these as a part of a much bigger video where I'm basically doing a meal prep for a week, or just like preparing things, and I was displaying and showing you guys this beast of a vacuum sealer that I'm not going to talk about right now. That's gonna be for the other video that's going to come out in a few days. But during that whole process, well, these were dehydrating, so I did in the end a total of 5 hours, but I just got so tired, and then hockey started, and I was tired. I didn't eat anything yesterday also, so yeah, it was tough. It was tough. So I just couldn't do it yesterday anymore. Basically, initially, I thought, okay, let me do the pat drying of the jerky, because I opened the air fryer and I saw that, hey, they are pretty moist, as expected, because of the fat. And then I decided, no, I'm not going to do anything. I will eat them within a week anyways. Nothing bad will happen. Screw it. Then my consciousness started bothering me that I do need to pat dry them. So then I took some toilet paper, because I don't have any paper towels. And then I went and I pat dried them a little bit, that not my not my best job. But yeah, as I said, I did end up running it for another hour or 2 hours. Yeah, I checked once and I tried to like snap them and they snapped. So then I was like, okay, well, let me just do another hour. And then they were done. I took all of them out. Initially, I put them into simply a bowl and put them in the fridge. I did try one. It was really good. I tried the salted one. However, now, I don't know if you can tell, but I mixed them all together. I can clearly see that these ones are with garlic, but yeah, well, that happened to me. And also, like, yeah, although they were good, I did make them a little bit, I think, too thick, just for my own liking. Like, I would like if they were thinner, but I mean, that's purely on me, obviously. And also, well, they were warm, since we were running them at 75 degrees Celsius. I don't think it is an indicator to say, yeah, they were so good, because normally you wouldn't eat them warm, right? So now we are going to try out one, maybe two. Maybe I'll try the one with the garlic and the chili flakes also, and then I'll let you know what the verdict is. So this one for sure is only salted. Yeah, so this one, let's try. I still love it. It is chewy, it is nice. Of course, it tastes like ground beef, but it has that texture of that normal beef jerky would have, at least for me, it satisfies. I feel like I'm eating just jerky, I wouldn't say, oh, it's ground beef jerky. In terms of how much salt I added, well, if my girlfriend was here and she tried it, she would say it's too salty. For me, it's nice. I mean, of course, I'm probably going to need to drink like a glass of water later if I just eat all of them. Let me just try one with the spices. Spicy. It's very nice. That's all I will say, because for my own liking, there is this thing that sometimes does happen to me where I think like, I used to love chili. I mean, I can say I love chili. I love spicy things. And every now and then there is just a little thought in your mind like, oh, I miss spices. It's not something that bothers me on my day to day, but sometimes it just occasionally pops up. And now that I like eat it with spices, I'm like, I don't miss spices. I really don't care. For my own liking, I'm just going to use salt. I don't need neither the garlic nor the chili. I mean, it's nice. Okay, so they are nicely vacuum sealed, ready for me to take them to work. Of course, you can also freeze them if you want. I'm just not going to because I'm gonna eat both of them this week. I just had like a quick idea to put butter on one of them. Butter is always nice. Oh wow, you should try that, putting the butter on. I mean, that just gave me a couple of ideas. So I'll be experimenting and I think I'll be back. But really, try it. Trust me, it was amazing. Yeah, well, thank you so much for watching this video. Of course, as always, I would love to thank the channel members. If you would also like to become a channel member, you can do that by clicking the join button down below. You do not have to. You being here is more than I could ever ask for. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. That's not the order of things I'm usually saying, but I'll meet you here next time on where? On Meat Carnivore. Bye-bye.